Maritime Made on Eastlink TV is presented in partnership with Nova Scotia Business Inc. NovaScotiaBusiness.com.
When you've spent hundreds or even thousands of dollars on an important piece of equipment, the chances are you don't want to transport it in a shopping bag. Ocean Case has the solution. Ocean Case designs and builds custom cases that are practical, good-looking, and built tough. First, a technician reviews the orders for the day's work. Today, they're making cases for a drone. After reviewing the client's specifications, the case technician enters the dimensions of the case into a spreadsheet. This generates all the required measurements for the project. First, 15 3/4 inch lengths of extruded aluminum edging are cut using the cut-off saw. These pieces will become the edges of the case. Next, the tongue and groove aluminum edges are notched to bend around the corner of the case. The case technician programs the panel saw to the exact measurements required.
The panel saw is precise and efficient, ensuring every case will be exactly the same and that the least amount of material is used. Single side panels or a book of panels up to 4 inches thick are then loaded onto the saw for cutting. For this project, 1/4 inch red ABS plastic will be used. When the saw starts up, the saw calibrates itself and then the blade runs across the cutting line. The panels are then turned and cut in the other direction. The saw also has a high-end vacuum system which collects all the sawdust, ensuring good air quality. Next, it's time to cut the foam inserts for the case. 1/2 inch polyethylene foam is loaded onto the foam saw to be cut for the drone case. The technician pulls the guide into place. Various densities of polyethylene foam can be cut on the foam saw depending upon the specifications for each case. And each piece of foam required for the case insert is cut to precise specifications. The side panels of the case are then prepared for handles. The technician uses a pre-made plywood jig on an inverted pin router. The panel is fitted inside the jig, and then the technician moves the panel across the machine. This creates the opening where the recessed handles will be later installed.
The placement of the catches are also prepared on the inverted pin router using a different jig, but the same process. The high-quality spring-loaded handles are then riveted to the side panel. 12 rivets are used on each handle. Now it's time to assemble the case. Hinges, zinc-plated ball corners, catches, clasps, edges, and panels are all laid out. The back of the extruded aluminum edges are deformed with a hammer so they stay in place during assembly. The edges are tapped into place on each side of the bottom panel first. Then the side panels are each tapped into place inside the edging. Now we can see the case coming together. Then the side edges are secured with a hammer. Next, the technician assembles the lid. Edges are hammered on. Then the face of the top lid where the catches will go and the remaining sides of the lid are hammered into place. The metal tongue and groove edge where the lid will snugly fit is bent and installed. The lid is then placed on top of the case.
A ratchet strap is wrapped around the case to clamp it into place for the remainder of the assembly. Holes are drilled for aluminum steel rivets to hold the rugged corner pieces in place. 6 rivets for each corner. 10 rivet holes are drilled for each catch. Then the rivets are popped. Once the case has all of its corners, catches, hinges, and clasps installed, it's time to install the foam inserts. Industrial hot melt glue is applied to the polyethylene foam that was cut earlier. Each ocean case piece is custom designed right down to the inserts. This insert is specifically designed to support an aerial drone. Ocean case products are shipped all over the world for industries, including the offshore, aerospace, and ocean science. Each ocean case is labeled with an individual serial number for quality control. This is riveted into place.
The handles on an ocean case are specially designed to be recessed. Potential damage to the case is minimized with the handles recessed. It also allows the cases to fit into cargo space more efficiently. The catches on each case are high-end, rugged twist lock type. They are also recessed. These will never get bumped and accidentally come undone. Some customized ocean case inserts are not made of foam. This customized insert is shaped like a cradle and is made of plywood. These wooden pieces were cut on a CNC machine. This insert has been designed to support a heavy stainless steel electronics enclosure for shipping inside an ocean case. The design is loaded into the control panel. The machine then calibrates itself and is ready to begin. 3/4 inch plywood is loaded onto the machine. The technician pulls it into place and starts the machine.
Using a 15 horsepower vacuum, the table holds the plywood down in place as the CNC router does its precision work, cutting out each element of the design. These parts will make up the cradle insert. They are then loaded onto the storage cart, ready for painting. The painted parts are glued and stapled together, and a strip of neoprene is added to the curved piece. Foam is glued to all the panels inside the case. With the foam cradle insert, this sturdy case, like all ocean cases, will support its cargo for shipping and storage for many years to come.